Hey Virgo, welcome to your beginning of May reading. Everything's all right. So we have for May, Virgo. Well, you know, you hate the fact that don't you hate the fact that you have a certain emotional attachment to particular individuals, even though you can't really come into an agreement with them. It's always a struggle. Okay, it's a struggle to really agree, but also it's not even that that you like. I feel that you are sort of like you want to make it work, right? That's the biggest thing. That's what really triggers you the most, is that you want it to work, but at the same time they give you every single reason not to. You know, it doesn't. There's a level of frustration, okay? But I think the frustration is necessary because whenever we have situations like this, that it's always something. There's always something wrong. It can never be to a point where, okay, we're good, let's relax. There's always something to complain about. There's always something to really keep poking into. And it's not a matter of you being wrong, Virgo. I think not both sides have their own reasons too. But I think you're more so not worried about the little thing. You're more so worried about the big picture. But I think also the little things do matter and build up to the big picture. That's the point here. And I don't think they're willing to bend. I think you look at it from a different perspective, from a higher perspective actually, does the big picture. And you look at it and you try to really focus on that rather than the small stuff. It's funny because I think both sides are trying to get to the same place, but in a different way. Regardless of what way you take, there's going to be time involved in it. And I think that they know that, but I think it comes to a surprise to you. Because again, you're looking from a bigger perspective. And it doesn't really make sense what I'm saying right now when I say it the way that I'm saying. But the moment you start looking at the small stuff, it's going to. Right now, it doesn't really make sense to, because you find it very weird. Because you feel good, yet when you really think about it, you shouldn't be feeling good. Like there's a lot of stuff that it's almost you know, when everything that you have known, when you've been doing so many things that you thought were good, and you now you're doing complete opposite. And you know, I think that it's more so like you really being aggressive. You're not used to this. You're not used to even lying at times. But ultimately, what you feel in your heart, it feels right. So why does it feel right? You're trying to understand something that you really can't understand with logic, but you're really understanding it with your heart. Your feelings, your heart, they're very closely attached to what you have, what you can provide for yourself, how you want things to be, how you want your life to be in this world, how you want to invest your time, how you want to treat yourself more so than anything. Whereas before you would say, well, the good person would do the right thing, and the right thing is to help others. But right now, what you're doing is really focusing on self. Even if others are in need of it, you're investing everything upon yourself. It goes against your nature, or not really nature, but more so what you have been taught this whole time. Yet, it feels great. It feels right. You ask yourself, well, I mean, because you feel almost like a Leo. You feel like, you know, super entitled, etc. But you cannot expect others to love you if you don't love yourself. Right now, what's happening is you're loving yourself. Therefore, you're going to be attracting energy that loves you. And these people that are not are going to fade away. Because that energy is no longer associated to you. Once you start to get and understand that, it's more and more going to be predominant. It takes some time though. It takes you experiencing those situations. And in time, you start to reprogram what you see as right and what you see that is wrong. It does take time, but you're well on your way there. And you're starting to see the right people come towards you. So, moral of the story, really embrace that part of you that has been craving to experience all this. Allow the reprogramming to happen. not that what you were taught was wrong. I think that there is part of that that needs to be honored. But right now, what you're doing is playing some catch up. And so allow what has been owed to you to show up for you. And in that way, you just be a better version of yourself for all. Okay? Virgo, that's what I have. If you resonated, like, share, subscribe. Good luck, guys.